Eita.
What's going on, everybody?
Eles estão escondidos mesmo.
Game Informer. I'm your host, Alex Van Aken, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of this exclusive gameplay footage that we have from Resident Evil 4 Remake, Chapter 5. We're going to be seeing some church gameplay.
Foi o que eu falei, pessoal. Eles realmente estão escondidos.
And some of the cabin fight.
Olha
as well
isso!
As, just overall
Meu Deus, velho.
yeah, trying to stay alive. So we've got about 12 minutes of footage here.
Caramba, velho, realmente vai ter um modo stealth, mano.
Marcus Stewart.
Caralho!
Feeling great. I'm happy to be seeing this section again because, as I mentioned,
Aquela cena é na igreja mesmo, mano. Caramba!
Absolutely.
Aquela imagem.
So yeah, we are this footage starts out and we are
Caralho, que nossa, que foda, bicho. Vai tomar no cu, Capcom.
How many hours into
Caralho.
the game would you say this is, Marcus?
Yeah, it's hard to say because we don't know how long the other chapters are. It's got to be at least probably like 3-ish hours, I would guess.
Caralho!
This is not.
Caralho!
This is a B-roll that Capcom provided.
É na igreja, cara.
Team.
Mano, olha esse... Nossa, mano.
We did play through this section, everything that you see today. An important disclaimer, Capcom did help out with accommodations for travel. That means like flights, hotel, in association with this cover trip. We didn't have
Caramba,
any
ai,
of those
o Leon
conversations.
pegou ela no
That's
colo aquela imagem
our
lá.
bosses
Nossa,
that handle all
mano.
that. We kind of just show up and do our job.
Nossa,
But
mano.
it is an important disclaimer. That being said, we are not influenced by that.
A Hannigan, show.
Roost, I've secured Baby Eagle.
Copy that. Is she okay?
Caramba, que da hora, velho. Foi igual eu falei no vídeo, velho.
I'll dispatch a chopper ASAP. I'm sending you the coordinates for the extraction point. Make your way there, and don't let anything happen to Baby Eagle.
Copy that.
Hurry. The weather is getting worse. Roost out.
Caralho!
You can kind of move around while it's happening.
Yeah, nice shot of the map there. Going to the helicopter extraction point where nothing will go wrong, I'm sure.
Puta que pariu, mano.
And so yeah, in the beginning you saw Leon and Ashley
Os
sort of
tesouro,
just talking
show.
about like, hey, we need to get out of here. Fun fact,
Meu
you know,
Deus!
there's a little extra area in that upper deck that you can find if you don't want to just beeline it straight for that ladder. So, you know, keep an eye out up there. I found it on my playthrough.
Meu
so yeah,
Deus,
we're
cara. São 12
making
minutos
our
de
way
vídeo,
through
velho. Não é
here.
pouco não, mano. É muita coisa.
Being a gentleman, moving that out the way because he's all big and strong.
É muita coisa.
Spread out.
Caralho. Modo furtividade, mano. Capcom, caralho. Vai se fuder, mano.
And yeah, this part was pretty fun to get through. I tried to get through it.
Aham, beleza. Esse daqui é
stealthily
outro
the
trechinho
first
que a gente
couple
já viu,
times.
né? Beleza. Ah, ela ainda grita socorro, só que não fica igual no clássico, né? Tipo, help. Nossa! Sentiu, hein? Nossa, olha esse inventário.
So you're gonna notice there's gonna be a few
Volume tá
jumps
baixo, né?
in the clips here. Again, that's a Capcom thing, so this isn't going to be a straight.
Caramba, olha essa
run
plaga,
through
cara.
of the
Caramba.
chapter. It's gonna
A flash
jump around
funciona,
at
né?
times.
A flecha ainda
But it's still very
funciona.
effective against those,
Boa.
tentacle transformed Ganado. As we enter the cemetery, you get a little bit of a.
Ah, o
little bit of a
puzzle do
taste of one of
cemitério,
the
né?
Side quests, which is sort of a spin on the cemetery
Ô,
puzzle.
nó,
As you can see, you can
louco,
still
mano.
shoot birds' nests to get
Essa
those,
chuva... Não, isso daí eles vão
precious
corrigir.
eggs,
Relaxa, Jeff.
or I guess
Essa chuva aí eles vão
chicken
corrigir, mano.
egg that's in a bird
Eu acho que eles
nest.
entregaram alguma build,
Tree,
tipo,
don't ask
alguma
me.
beta pra Game Informer, tá ligado? Pra eles
You know,
jogarem,
but I
não
mean,
a
in the
versão
original game,
final.
you killed snakes and got chicken eggs, which was all
Ó o mercador esperando. Nossa senhora do céu, velho.
Man himself.
So you can see here turning in side
E
quests.
é isso,
That's what
mano.
you're gonna be doing.
E aí, Dark? Onde eu posso achar esse vídeo? No canal da Game Informer, mano.
One has to wonder how he moves with all that heavy equipment in that coat. You know, must be pretty strong. It's kind of like a Dragon Ball, like Piccolo weighted training gear. He's probably pretty strong. But
I was thinking he's just like into CrossFit. You know?
you know, we
Meu
we don't know.
Deus,
He's a
cara.
mysterious figure as he's either
Tá, beleza.
upgrading
Aqui
our
tá
equipment
tendo
here,
os Tony
some
Up,
upgrade
né?
knives now, as
Show,
mentioned in the
show.
cover story, which is nice, which you're going to be needing because they have limited durability. And you're gonna be using
Beleza.
it quite a bit for the new parry mechanic, which I enjoy. And you can see there's another side quest.
Olha,
Right there.
olha, olha
Keep
ele.
an eye out in the
Nossa,
environment for those
mano.
blue flyers.
Ai,
Oh, so
velho.
there's the Wild Doll quest. That was one of the more involved quests that we saw so
Absolutely.
We need to keep moving.
And you won't see the
Caramba,
solution
velho.
um,
sprayzinho
in
ali,
this
show.
footage, but you will see sort of what's on the other end of this side quest for you.
far. Yeah.
The dog is hard to find. We are
Caramba,
going to
velho.
show
Que
the dog,
louco.
but the way to find the dog will be, I guess, a little bit.
Aqui a
more
torre que eu
mystery.
falei que tá
And also,
caída.
important to note, we turned left when we left that door. There is another path behind us if we were to turn right out of that door that goes into an underground tunnel that like takes you up through
Véi,
a
na
well
moral, mano.
in the village. So there's a lot of paths available.
Yeah, like when we both came through here, we just assumed just the way the camera's framed. We're like,
Pô,
okay,
se
this
tivesse
is
uma
the
legenda de
only way
fundo,
to go, but yeah.
daria pra
one of the
saber o que eles estão
producers of
falando.
Society was like, hey, check this out. And we were like, oh, okay.
Not bad, right?
Here we go. We've got the village at night.
Ele tá com a
That lady
TMP,
thought
show.
she could take a picture for to Leon. Didn't work out for her. And this is
I
Lugar é esse?
I was gonna just comment on the rain. I know that there's a lot of talk about
Rain Gate.
Rain Gate. I do agree. I think it's
Caramba, velho, o cenário
it can
está
be tuned down a little
muito.
bit.
Totalmente diferente, tá ligado?
It does feel like intentionally, like it is
Alguns, no caso,
intentionally
né?
obfuscating the environment, and kind of adds to
Ah, é
that
a casa do
that
Bitores.
tension. Like you can't see what you're shooting. I
É a
do
casa do
agree,
Bit-
though,
eu acho que
it's
é,
a bit
parece.
much. And you know, it'd be great, Marcus, if there's like a rain slider. I'm kidding.
É, a casa do Bitores. O
I just
quadro do
wanna
Sadler
nice little
ali.
downpours. We see. I love the lighting in this game. You know, like it just the bloom on the flashlight and just how dark everything is. Like it just makes especially like interiors like this. If we lift Ashley up to do her thing, get Leon up there.
Caralho.
Yeah, it just makes the interiors creepier. Like that. Like the first time that owl made me jump because you just see the glowing eyes in the dark. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, like what is that?
Olha isso,
I will
mano.
say there were a couple times when I was playing the demo
Show.
where I was kind of in a very dark
Eles voltaram
environment
pra
and Leon
vila.
wasn't pulling up his flashlight, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm just kind of like clambering around in the dark. It was mostly
Ó
like
os
outdoor.
comilo,
Oh,
velho.
it's the dog.
Look at
Nossa
that thing.
senhora!
Scorpion tail. No, I'm looking at it again.
Caramba, velho. Olha como é que.
Capcom also pointed out, for those wondering, that this dog is not the dog that Leon can rescue in the original game, because, in this game, he's presumably dead. So, at the time, we kind of were like, oh, maybe this is the dog, but they were very clear to point out, like, nope, different dog.
Daí é a fazenda, né?
But yeah, that
They
dog
also
fight is
wouldn't-
pretty hard.
É a
They
fazenda.
also wouldn't definitively answer if it was the same dog in this game as in the old game. In terms of the one that's dead at the beginning of the game, they're like, maybe it's not the same dog, and it's like,
É a fazenda mesmo. Ó, ainda.
So you see
Velho,
that
os
blue
medalhão tá no
medallion
mesmo
there, it's
lugar, cara.
Takes it
Yeah.
out. So you see it's 1 of 5. So I asked Capcom about that because in the original game it was kind of like 15 in the same area, and they said that
Nossa,
that
nossa,
side
tá
quest
totalmente
reappears in
diferente,
different
mano. É a
parts of the
entrada.
map. So you're gonna be shooting. It sounds like you're gonna be shooting medallions outside of just like the village area.
Olha.
And just sort of like divide them into
Nossa
like, five.
senhora.
You. Hey. Listen, about earlier. Yeah, about that.
Caralho.
Hey, I see you found your missing senorita.
Senorita has a name, Miss Ashley. You are?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Very good questions. Unfortunately,
Mano do céu.
okay. It's game time.
A mesma. Ah, vai tomar no cu. A mesma frase do jogo!
there's a lot of that ability for the
Porra!
bridge
Caralho, mano, é pra me matar, velho.
that you can, fight through and explore. Like, there's a lot.
É pra me
hidden from
matar,
this
mano.
footage. It's where, at least during our playthrough, the brute first appears, the cow-headed enemy.
Right.
in that area just before the bridge that we crossed. But
Yeah, because in the footage we've put out of this,
Meu
people have seen the
Deus,
cow
mano.
guy shows up in this
Appears
fight,
here.
but you
Yeah.
actually fight him well before this. So
Yeah, so when
it
he
seems
shows
like
up in
he's
the
gonna
fight-
be
Foda.
what were we saying?
yeah, he's definitely a recurring enemy. But when he shows up in
Beleza.
the fight, you've already had to fight him before, and so I
Nossa,
feel like
mano.
it's extra tense. 'cause
Ai,
it's like,
velho,
oh
eu
my
preciso
God, I
desse
gotta fight
jogo
this
na
guy
minha
now.
mão, velho.
Yes,
So-
I saw some people speculating that he might be a single persistent enemy.
Eu
that
preciso
follows
desse
you.
jogo na minha mão,
I'm
cara.
sure that is not the case. Yeah, I think he's
No,
just another
I have-
enemy type.
I have killed him several times in different areas.
Eu necessito
Yeah.
urgente. Beleza, isso daí é o que a
This
gente já
fight
viu
was,
ontem.
Pretty wild as it is in the original, but even more so here. And there he is, Mr. Bullman. There's been a lot of like back and forth, like is he a cow, is he a bull? But I was like, he's got a horn there. Might be a bull thing.
Show.
Well, a bull is just a cow. It's a male cow.
I mean, yeah, they're the same.
O
thing.
bodão vai subir agora.
But,
Dali
you know,
ele.
like bulls have horns.
Okay,
You know.
that's fair. That's fair. Listen,
He's got a single horn
Só
there. Looks
recebeu,
like
hein?
as Leon just gets pummeled.
Acabou, será? Não, ainda tem mais. Tem mais um pouquinho.
and yeah, that's the end of you know, the action gameplay we've got to show off.
Ah,
This is a look
joias
at
pra combinar na
putting
mata.
gems
Caramba,
inside
que
of,
foda.
treasures to increase their value. Of course,
Nossa
different
senhora,
combinations of gems net
mano.
you different bonuses.
Ah, tem meio que
There are
inventário
now
agora, né?
customized cases
Você, tipo, você
that
pode
have
guardar
different bonuses.
armas.
So, like the black case has an increased drop rate for L resources.
Yeah.
And you can pick up charms as well, a little chicken charm. The charms and the cases they give you
tem uma
little
galinha
passive
no-
bonuses.
Yeah. And you can do that stuff.
Pra que
in
que serve
the
essa
top right
galinha?
menu, as you saw. So you
Ah,
can't do that
tá,
all the
serve como
time, just when you
amuletozinho
arrive,
pra
which
maleta
does,
e fica
safe spot.
pendurado. Maneiro, maneiro, maneiro. Show,
Keep up
show.
with all of our
Caralho,
coverage,
caralho!
bookmark GameInformer.com/Resident Evil